Welcome back, everyone. This is MandoAllDay, back with another video. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Deadman. This is from the DC Rebirth era. This is a gold label, Target exclusive. As always, we're going to be taking a look at the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So, let's take a look in front of the box. The side. The back, which is pretty cool art. The other side, top, and bottom. Well, take a closer look here. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, they do come with a card, so the front of the card looks like. The back of the card. It does come with little accessories. They're like a white, clearish accessories. This is one of them. Pretty cool. And here is the other one, which is kind of weird looking, but it is clear, right? And it does come with this other really cool transparent. Mine does come kind of weirdly painted, if you can see that right here. So I don't know if it's by design, but you can definitely see that face sculpture on there. Basically, it's Deadman's ghost. You can see his bicep on there, his left bicep, his right shoulder on here, and again, that's really cool. You can take a look at that, but it's pretty cool. And the cool thing is you can put this in the back of Deadman's, a little socket on there, which I'll show you guys in a bit when I do the overview of the figure. But just showing you guys this, it's pretty cool. And I like about it is you can put it on the figure, so that way it looks like it's Deadman's ghost is escaping him, or you can just leave the figure like that. And of course, it does come with a regular stand here. Now let's take a look at Deadman, and right off the bat, the head sculpture looks fantastic. Someone did spoil it for me. Someone said it looks like one of the characters from, I believe it's Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones. I've never seen it, but one of the characters on there, I think it's called like the Frozen King or something like that. But anyways, but it has the same kind of look to it. So ever since I saw the picture, I'm like, man, maybe McFarlane got the inspiration for that. But anyway, so in terms of the head sculpture, it looks good, man. It very detailed, very sculptured. It has a little bit of whites, a little bit of like purple-ish. You can see that right there. The white eyes, I'm a sucker for it. Then you got the black shadows inside his eyes. The ears look good. Head articulation is good. Up, down, good. Left and right, good. So overall, the head sculpture looks good. Looks very detailed, sculptured. The paint, very simple, but it looks good, especially the black shadow. It makes the figure really do pop out right there. And our head articulation is good. Shoulder articulation, it does articulate. It's just mine's a little stiff. There you go. Okay. Bicep articulation. Elbows. All right. Wrist. All right. So that's that. And let's do torso while we're at it. All right. So overall, in terms of the upper body articulation, it's there. It's present. And yeah, I mean, again, nothing too crazy in terms of the articulation. Very typical McFarlane. Here is the socket I was referring to. So with this piece here, see the little piece right there? Just put them on the back like so, and you can just stick it in. You can have that kind of look to it, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look at the sculpture design in terms of the upper body. And the upper body looks good, looks clean. It's just red, so not much to it. I really like this material here. It's a bit hard. I wish it was more of like a soft material on it. That would be really cool, but pretty hard nonetheless. So, but everything else, again, there's not much in terms of this detail. It's sculpture design. Again, it's just Deadman, very masculine. It's just very defined muscles and just red. So I noticed that some reds are like polished and some of them are matte like here. My camera looks like it's shiny, but I'm telling you, this is a bit of like a matte red and this is shiny red. So I don't know if it's by design, but just keep that in mind. But overall, though, again, upper body looks good. I do like a little bit of detail on there, too. Inside of here on his chest, it is a bit of a gloss. I don't know if you can see that right there. And, yeah, man, I gotta say, it looks good. It's a good-looking figure. Articulation's good. The paint is good. You get the logo, the D right there for Deadman. And, again, it's a good, clean-looking figure. Nothing really pops out, in my opinion. The head sculpture is probably the best part of it. But overall, though, I can't complain on it. I dig this figure. So far, the upper body. Let's take a look at the lower body. Leg articulation, it's good. Knees, It's a little stiff. Well, it was really stiff, but good. Ankles, good. Toes, good. And same thing with the upper body is also present on the lower body. It's just a clean looking sculpture design. It's just red. The boots on here are like maroon. I don't know if you guys can see the color difference. So you got red and you got maroon. So just keep that in mind. But everything else, again, it's a clean looking figure. I can't hate on it or judge on it. It's a simple sculpture design. Then again, that's how Deadman looks, even in the comics. He doesn't have anything crazy to him. The main thing that's crazy, per se, is just a head sculpture. But other than that, though, again, McFarlane did a really good job with this figure. It looks very comic accurate, and I dig it, man. I really like the sculpture. So, of course, the main question is it worth your purchase? And in my opinion, I think it is, man. I think it's a great addition to the DC Multiverse. Is it one of those figures you have to go out and rush and get it? Personally, I don't think so. I have a feeling this might go on sale because not many people know about Deadman, to be honest. And let's keep it real. Like, majority of the people who collect these are mainly hardcore fans, and we don't make up majority of the market, if that makes sense. So I have a feeling this figure might go on sale. The reason why it's selling quickly now is because it's a brand new figure, but I think in the long run it might go on sale for maybe $15 or something like that. But overall, though, in general, is it at least worth the purchase price of $20? I want to say yeah, man. I like this figure. I think it's a great addition. Sculpture design looks good, looks clean. The head sculpture really, really, really cool. The eyes, I'm a sucker for wide eyes. It comes with cool little accessories. And again, I can't fault on it. So to me, Deadman, the gold label Target exclusive figure, in my opinion, for retail price, this is a thumbs up for me. And I really dig this figure. I like it, and I'm glad I have it. So there you go. Here we have Deadman, of course, from the DC Rebirth, the Target exclusive, and of course John Constantine from the Black Adam, I believe Black Adam, Page Punchers wave. And of course, we had to bring John Constantine, because why not? I mean, when you think of Deadman, you think of John Constantine, and vice versa. But there you go, you have both of them right there. You guys can see the two. Finally, we have them together now. And the only one we're missing, of course, is Zaydana, or Saitana, or Zaydana? Satana? Well, that girl, the female right here in the back. That's the only one we're missing, though. But nonetheless, though, we have John Constantine and Deadman. Here we have Deadman and, of course, Wonder Woman. And I brought Wonder Woman in here because I know in some of the comics, Wonder Woman does interact with the Justice League Dark. So I figured, bring her in as well, too. So here we have Justice League. We have Wonder Woman and, of course, Deadman. So you guys can see the difference in terms of sculpture and height. But nonetheless, so there you go. Here we have Dr. Fate from the Black Adam movie wave, which I think is a fantastic sculptured figure, in my opinion. And of course, Deadman. And you guys can see the height comparison. In terms of the height comparison, yeah, Dr. Fate's a little bit taller. Not a whole lot, though, but he is a bit taller. And you can really see the sculpture design on Dr. Fate, though. And like I said, cool looking figure. To me, it's not really a figure to go out and rush and get it. But overall, though, I like Deadman. Don't get me wrong. I like Deadman. Deadman's a cool figure. I dig it. But to me, is it one of those figures you have to go out and rush and get it? In my opinion, I don't think so. Here we have Swamp Thing from the New 52. And I believe this is the GameStop exclusive. I could correct me if I'm wrong. And he's pretty tall. So that's why he's cut off. But he has a horn. So I'm pretty sure the horn ones, Swamp Thing Mega Fig is the GameStop exclusive. And Deadman here. You guys can really see the height difference. And he's definitely massive. He's tall. He's really, really cool figure, but he's huge. And then again, just showing you a little bit of face-off. You guys can see the difference in terms of height and where Deadman reaches in terms of comparison to Mega Fig Swamp Thing. Here we have the actual omnibus of the Justice League Dark, the New 52. This is a pretty thick boy. I think it's like 1,600 pages. I mean, this is really, really thick. I think it's as thick as a card. So if you look at the card, that's how thick this omnibus is. But the reason I'm showing it, so that way if you want to know more about the Justice League Dark, obviously Deadman, of course John Constantine, well there you go, you can definitely read this book out, omnibus. It's a pretty good stories on here. I would say towards like the last fourth of the omnibus, it gets a little weird, but the 3/4 of it that I read, really, really solid though. But like I said, I'm just showing you guys, so if you are interested in knowing more of Deadman, but here you go. Get this omnibus. The Justice League Dark, the New 52 omnibus. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me this figure? Do you plan to purchase this figure? Or do you already purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So it includes an overview of Deadman from the new, what is it from? DC Rebirth era? Wow, my voice is losing again. But this is the Deadman from the DC Rebirth era, the Target exclusive gold label, and on to the next one.